Hello, my name is Michael and I work at Michael's second-hand bookshop in Ramsgate. And today I think I want to recommend a book by Nicholas Mosley called Hopeful Monsters. I've just finished reading this and it's a very important 20th century novel. I think one of the best. If you're interested in philosophy and psychology, it will probably be a novel that you'll want to read. I would say characters in here that are referenced to Wittgenstein, Sigmund Freud, and Charles Darwin. Of course, if you're interested in evolution, this is perhaps an important book. Camera, nuclear physics comes into this. It's spread across a lot of the 20th century. So I think from the end of the First World War through the Second World War and up probably into the 60s or 70s. In the period between the two wars, there was a lot of scientific discovery, and how this impacts on how we think about the world we live in is a factor in this novel. So yes, I am recommending it. There's something peculiar to do with the fourth wall in fiction, which I think is the way fiction relates to reality. And this novel seems to run the fourth wall backwards, so that your reality, seems to have been affected by aspects of the content of the novel. There's a lot of coincidence in the novel, and while and just after reading it, I seem to be having more coincidences than were feasible. So I'm quite interested to know whether anyone else who's read it has experienced anything like this. And the structural writing of the book is rather peculiar. The structure of the actual sentences are different to most things I've ever read, and they do make it a very interesting read. It's, I suppose, postmodernist writing. It's pretty weird. And yes, I think I'm recommending it, although do err on the side of caution, because you may get into the position where you have to go on reading that type of novel, and it's fairly long. So yes, one to consider there if you're looking for something unusual. Anyway, thank you very much. I should just point out Michael's second-hand bookshop in Ramsgate doesn't post out books, doesn't list books on the internet, and is only open 4 days a week. So you'll have to check us out online if you want to visit. Thank you and goodbye.